Floppycatters! Today I went to Petsmart to get some cat litter and saw that the Litter Genie Pluses had a rebate going on. So wanted to share that with you. It's only at Petsmart, only in the United States. So Litter Genie Plus Pail free after mail-in rebate up to $27.99 while supplies last. Then the 2nd through the 28th. So as you can see, it cost $25.99 at PetSmart in Kansas City, Missouri, and then I made a $1 donation, and so my total was $29.49. So I will fill out this rebate. I'm sure it requires the UPC. If you guys aren't familiar with doing rebates, which my mom always did rebates when we were little, and I would fill them out for her, so I got really used to doing rebates, but since I have been a couponer, I've realized that it's not like normal know-how. So you usually need the original receipt, and PetSmart can do a duplicate receipt. So when I told her that I was doing the rebate as she was checking me out, she printed a second receipt just without me asking, so that I could send that in and also have, you know, a receipt for my records if I needed it. Yes, exactly that. You need the UPC, the original, the UPC code cut from the original packaging, the original receipt from the transaction, and then this form filled out, and you have to mail it by 2/28, and they have to receive it by 3/7. So I will send this in today. My mail hasn't come yet, and that's when I just, you know, stick it in my mailbox and the mailman takes it. So I wanted to, I did a video, and I'll link to it in the About section below, of the Litter Genie. I did another couponing deal with it. So when you have big manufacturers like this, like that produce in mass, they sell to Target and Petco, PetSmart, they always have these deals different times of the year. Like PetSmart will have it now, and then next quarter Target will have it, or whatever. So if you're wanting to get one of these, you can get it for really cheap. You don't have to pay this $25.99, if you will. But a reader in Spain just reached out to me. She had purchased, I'll try to get Shiggy in the shot because that's a little more interesting. She had purchased it, purchased basically the Canadian version of it. It's the exact same thing, but I think it's called like the Litter Pal, I think. Anyway, I will include a link to that as well. But so she lives in Spain, bought it from Zooplus in the UK, and then, but when I looked it up, the manufacturer is actually in Canada, but literally the design is exactly the same. So I'm going to open this up and show you guys how it works. One of the things, when I got it from Target, that I wasn't really a big fan of, and that's the reason I chose not to review it, is that it requires more or less their bags. So while it's great for the manufacturer because it's residual, you know, income, because they're going to be, you have to keep buying their bags. As a consumer, I find that very irritating that I have to buy their bags and I can't use other bags. So, isn't he fantastic? So I will show you how all that works. I mean, the bags work fine, they work well, but it's just aggravating that you have to buy the replacement bags. And the replacement bags last 4 weeks, and they were on sale today at PetSmart for $10.99. Well, I just got a 2-pack of them at Target for $15.99. So again, you have to like shop around, and that's annoying. They come in black and gray. I have a gray one upstairs, and then a gray, I kept one of the two that I got from Target when I did the couponing deal originally. There we go. Okay, then it comes with this litter scoop, which I can't stand because I only like the litter lifter. So a reader actually showed me, or suggested I buy a command hook and put that on the side of the Litter Genie, and then just hang my litter lifter off of there. So that's what I did upstairs. And this is the refill thing that I was talking about. So here's the litter lifter on the command hook that I added onto it. Per a subscriber's or reader's suggestion, this is how nasty it can get. And then, so you scoop, in this situation, a poop, put it in there. I put and then you have to pull this. This is one of the problems with it. This is one of the reasons I don't really want to review it, because it's problematic. You can't pull with one hand. So, I mean, you can, but then the whole thing moves around. Sometimes this will pop up, and that's a disaster. There's a review on Amazon where a gal did a video of this, and it's pretty hysterical how she talks about it. You just would think if it was sold in mass that it would be designed a little bit better for the average consumer. So in that situation, it went down fast and slow. I mean, fast and easy. It does do a good job with odor control, and that's what matters at the end of the day for me. So when you've taken off the cardboard stuff and everything, then you have access to the inside of the litter Genie, which is such a pain to open. I can't tell you. I don't appreciate that part of the design. And that comes with the litter scoop. I don't use this litter scoop. I end up donating it to a local shelter here. But you push this thing in on one side, and then it sits on the side of the litter Genie like that. So it's a nice concept as far as like where it sits. And she's smelling it. But I mean, this wouldn't fit one of my cats. My cat's poops are like this long, and their pees are huge. This scoop is terrible for a large breed cat that's on a wet food diet. Okay, so to put the litter Genie refill in, which by the way, once this is done, you have to buy them again. I'm sure that there are ways to hack this stuff, but I don't do well with hacking. What are you thinking, babies? Oh, that's nice. Are you gonna bite that one? Okay, that's very nice. So you pull this off, and then you put this back. I'm gonna smash your face in there. Watch out, guy. What we're doing? Okay, then you drop this thing. You have to, again, this design sometimes. I just cut all my nails off the other day, so now I don't have any nails to do this properly with. Oh my gosh. I hope whoever designed this is watching this video and thinking, oh, well, that wasn't the smartest thing. Maybe I can improve on this. Good grief. So there's just this little hook that you have to... Oh my goodness. This is my favorite part. Inserting the refill is a breeze. Something like that. Maybe if you have nails. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh, God. All right. So now you can drop this in there, and as far as I know, it doesn't need to be any specific direction. Okay, so that's how it fits in there. But what you first need to do before you drop it in there is bring out this plastic bag on all sides. Okay, so like that. And then you're gonna gather it and push it down through. Then you drop it in. Oops. Okay, and then shut it down, right? Okay, so then it's like this, but in order for it to be accessible, or for you to be able to tie it off, you bring it through here and then tie it in a knot. So obviously when you put the fecal matter and the pee in there, it's not falling through to this part. Tie that off and then close it up. And then that's how when you put the poop and pee in there, then it falls down into that hole, and that's how it works. Okay, so then when you have to get a new bag, you pull this all the way down and then you slide it underneath this little part to cut off the bag and restart the process where you pull it, tie it off. So that insert is supposed to last you 8 to 10 weeks, you know, depending on the quantity that you use. All right, our new litter genie is all ready to go. Gotta scoop the poop. Throw it down there. There's a pee in here. Okay, and until I can get a command hook, I'll just put this on the side there. That drops in, as I previously showed. Sorry, I thought that was wet right there. And I will drop it in. I don't leave it just sitting there with the lid closed. And then wanted to mention too, you have to circle the item on the receipt. My receipt only has the item in the donation, but I think it's just so that people, or that the person that has to process these can easily find it. So you need to do that. Cut out the UPC. These were on a little tear pad at the end of an aisle. So they weren't in the litter box aisle, they were at the end of an aisle on a tear pad. So if you don't see them in your local PetSmart, just be sure to ask about them, because you have to have this little form plus this to do the rebate. So that's that. I am probably never going to do a review on the Litter Genie. I don't have enough positive things to say about it, and I don't like to do reviews on products that I don't have positive things to say. The positive things I do have to say is that it helps with odor control. It doesn't look too bad. It fits nicely right there. But the negative things outweigh the positives. So, and I've kind of already mentioned them. The scoop is way too small. Entirely way too small. It's a terrible scoop. I don't like litter scoops that don't have those triangular tines like the litter lifter. And then the bag situation is difficult. This whole connection situation is difficult. Installing the bag is difficult with like getting that little lip thing out, as you guys saw me struggling with. So, you know, I'm going to use it. I like it enough to use it, but as far as adding it to my favorite products list on Floppycats, ain't gonna happen. I wanted to do this video though for those of you that are looking for a solution for litter box odor control, and many readers like this thing, so it could work for you. You might not be bothered by the things that I'm bothered by. And what was the other reason I wanted to do this? Oh, just as a follow-up, because so many people have asked me since I did the Target Ibotta, there was a deal at Target combined with coupons and a couponing app called Ibotta that I had done. So I'll include a link to that in the About section below too if you want to check that out. It's an old video. It's no longer, the deal is no longer going on, but certainly there are Ibotta deals that you can still check out. Chiggy, are you going to go to the bathroom? Chiggy's been very interested today, which has been nice. My litter box area isn't as clean as it usually is either. But I like to keep things real, so that's why I didn't go ahead and clean it before we did this. Chiggy's going to show you why you need a litter genie. Because of cat pee. Chee! Oh no, he's taking a dump. A little farting going on. Tig, what happened there? It looked like you were going to pee and then you changed it to poop. Tiggies. Tiggy. I like messing with my cats when they go to the bathroom. Hey, I mean, they mess with me when I go to the bathroom, right? They always interrupt you, come in, say hello. No, you should never actually mess with your cat when they go to the bathroom. Never, ever make them scared of the area that they're in, including allowing your other animals to do that. It's very important that they always feel comfortable eliminating both ends. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you have a litter genie, let me know what you think about it. Or Litter Pal or something like that, whatever the Canadian version that is made. And if you use a regular diaper pail, let me know how that goes. I did reach out to another company that makes another product, Litter Locker maybe. I can't remember all these names. And asked them to review, but I haven't heard back from any of them. So I just went ahead and bought this one today.